Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
my bad. I didn't know.
Just
Right?
those guys, man.
Already,
That's what we said.
Already.
Good to be back.
Number 2.
Here, I'll start it off. I have a great idea. You know, you go to the carnival, and they have those, like, big boards with, like, a big muscle guy and, like, the skinny little girl, and you, like, step on the box, and then you put your face over it, and you take the picture.
Mm.
So for mine, like, it's gonna be, like, a big gorilla or, like, a giraffe or something. And then on the other side of the hole, like, at waist level, like, you put your bird through it, so you can take a picture of all your glory. It's a glory hole.
I mean, I like it.
I don't like it.
So you can be like, I'm sucking off Zac Efron right now. It's for women.
So apparently, Ohio is for chemical romance.
Alright, that's 2 outs.
The emos out there are dying. The fucking old emos that are our age are dying right now.
Them along with all the people with farmland.
Have you heard that other emo shit?
What?
Like, because it's not... Emo started, like, as this other thing.
The Ohio chemical burn thing going on?
No,
Oh.
like, just alternative emo.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, like, polo shirts and, like, stonewashed jeans.
Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a polo shirt.
And, oh.
Like, the 2-cup Turos. Emo Turo, yeah.
Cargo row. Polo shirts and cargo.
Boo.
You are pretty emo.
I know I'm emu.
I'll say.
I'm like a bird.
God damn it.
You get him shit faced enough and he'll thrash around the kitchen to Fall Out Boy and stuff like that.
Oh, I love Fall Out Boy, man.
I do enjoy
You're
me
both
some Fall Out Boy.
more emo than me.
I enjoy some Fall Out Boy.
That's not true. I'm fucking pretty emo. I just want to express it.
Want to express it?
Huh?
No, I'm just.
Huh?
Oh, I just won't express it.
What?
You won't express it.
I said I won't.
I thought you said you are.
Oh.
About to go on.
Mm-mm.
Woo! So I got another one. It's where I tell everyone I want to pick up mountain climbing. And like I walk around with like this little Filipino man. And you guys are like, who's that? I'm like, oh, it's Jaro. You see where I'm going with it?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know where you're going with this.
And then you go, well, where are you going to climb next? Hako? I go, oh, Mount Kilimanjaro. Cool. That's the guy.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
That's the guy.
His name is Jaro.
Yeah.
Jaro. Yeah. Make it about me. Mount Kilimanjaro.
do Jordan Pinkerman again.
God damn it. So did y'all pound one out earlier today?
Kind of.
Yeah. Good one.
It was a little all over the place,
It was kind of more of a
But-
jamming session kind of thing.
which is fine for music. We didn't have that much time. I got here pretty late, so.
Yeah, he told me like around like 6:30.
Yeah.
That's already when I got.
Oh,
here,
you
it's
told
like
him. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
This is the-
Jacob's late. He just oh
I
Jacob.
was late.
This is
It's like get here on time, bud.
this is a What Time Is Late podcast.
So Roman Reigns, also a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're talking about wrestling.
You're late.
Ashuka won the 6-woman tag team match last night on Raw.
Yeah,
If you want to talk about wrestling, yeah, that's what happened.
I didn't really watch it. I was just being silly.
Fucking, I had an idea for our band because we don't have a name yet, and I was thinking, because me and Jacob make like a bunch of different kind of music, and I was thinking like we should put all the songs that sound alike into like one album, and then like every time me and him like feel comfortable, like, oh, this is 10 songs, let's release that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll change the name of our band, so it's always like a first album.
It's always groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
exactly. It's always the first of that.
So I was like, oh shit, they broke out with that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just the same.
It's just those guys who did that one fucking couple songs you
Yeah,
didn't care about on that album.
The music, the album.
Yeah. I was thinking.
Sorry, I'm whatever.
Go ahead.
You were thinking? Yeah.
The album.
Because I watched like this Metallica documentary, and it's just like you just listen to all the things they did.
Yeah.
Like when Cliff Burton, or what's his name, he died. The next guy who played bass, they just turned him all the way down. Like he wasn't on the
It's
album.
notorious that
Yeah.
everybody thinks he got fired, but he quit.
Yeah, and like why? Because I was like, I don't care. Turn my shit down. I'm in Metallica.
You're in Metallica.
Yeah, like I'm gonna quit.
Just make
Metallica.
the bass guy, fucking
Right.
rocker guy,
Yeah.
look. Collect the check and banks the whores and get it on.
Just
you know?
fold your arms up there for like,
Yeah.
I'm in Metallica.
Overly does it, goes everywhere and tells people, hey, y'all remember, I'm in Metallica.
Metallica makes a lot of weird decisions. Like they fucking Les Claypool tried out for Metallica, and they said he was too much of a funky guy. That he should basically, like, we respect you. We think you should just stay in your genre of funk.
Who's Les Claypool, by the way?
Primus.
Primus, yeah.
Primus. Okay.
And then they get
I like them.
Then they get Robert Trujillo from a fucking funk metal band called Infectious Grooves.
They just did not
Then
want
they-
that.
yeah, they
freak in
just-
the fucking band.
Yeah.
Because you know Primus, he's
Yeah.
the front man.
Yeah, he is
the
the front
bass
man.
is the front guy.
Yeah.
So fuck Metallica is what I'm trying to say.
It stinks that they're so good and they like created a genre.
Metallica.
Yeah,
Well, I heard
I
on
hate admitting it, but they alone like
Right.
hold up a genre. Metal wouldn't be like profitable
if it wasn't for
them.
Metallica, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
definitely
gives a
true.
shit about Megadeth. Nobody gives a
Yeah.
shit about Cannibal Corpse.
This is an anti-Megadeth podcast.
They were saying, just a random thought on that. I was listening to JRE, and they were saying that Metallica is the only one out of every other band of music that they won't make a deal with the UFC to use them as walkouts. To use them as walkout music, they won't do it. Metallica's the only one that won't do it.
Good.
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing.
You think so? I don't know. I think it's cool when people have certain
I
walkouts.
don't know. They'll break. I mean, do they use Led Zeppelin?
I believe so. Yeah.
And the reason I ask is because Led Zeppelin doesn't let their shit be used for anything unless you personally go like
Personally
suck
go
their
down.
butt for it.
Mm.
So maybe you just gotta suck some James Hetfield butt. He'll give you
Booty.
he'll give you a riff. He's like, you can only use 10 seconds of my song. Just fucking have that on loop.
I kind of want to like make a hip hop album sampling Metallica because those are legal.
Just wait for the lawsuit.
No, because the sample laws is like 9 seconds. You can only use 9 seconds of it.
No, you don't. You not only you get to use.
Yeah.
9 seconds. I will find those 9 seconds.
You rip 9 seconds and that's it.
Lars is gonna be upset.
So what happened with you guys? Oh, I have a funny story. That half a hooter you gave me last week for the bass.
Half a hooter.
You gave me half a hooter.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
A titty. Yeah.
yeah.
Boobies.
You gave me one tit.
Boobie.
You gave me the nipple half. Anyway, my girl smoked it one night, and then I got tender with her later. And then the next day she was telling me like, I was hallucinating last night. And I was like, oh yeah? She's like, yeah, I thought I saw some guy walking in the kitchen, and then when we were getting tender, like I saw a monkey right next to you for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
Holy shit.
Oh, rowdy.
She's like, that's some strong stuff you got. I was like, he just got capped, so like
It's
maybe
called
that's
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I just got some shrooms that
Yeah.
I didn't use in that same grinder, but it was around. I don't think anything could get in it, but hallucinating off weed, that's
a big
impressive. I was like, I
very
smoke that
crazy.
shit in the morning when I wake up.
I have
go about
audio.
my day.
I have audio hallucinations when I smoke weed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think those were first when I was a kid. I would hear like myself thinking, and just be like, "Ugh," and like, shut up, and then you just won't shut up. And like, "Ugh."
No one understands you're having a panic attack.
Yeah, they're
and you're just like
freaking out.
silently looking at a television.
Or you're in a car. Like a lot of the times, I'll get too high, and then we'll ride in a car, and it's like I get this weird tunnel vision thing going on, and I don't ever get that like sitting down in front of a video game. I don't ever get that hanging with the boys like outside standing up. But some reason in a car, that shit is like I get nasty tunnel vision and like I want to throw up.
Like
And
while
I'm
you drive?
Ugh. No, I'm in the passenger seat.
Oh, okay. Do you get that while you drive?
No, I've never. I fucking smoke.
You're focused.
Drive.
Smoke. Just focus.
Yeah, I
You're
guess because I'm
focused.
so focused on the goddamn
Yeah,
driving.
I can't drive and smoke, man.
Like at all.
Yeah.
I drive slow.
I catch myself. I'll be like going 50 on the highway, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no wonder everybody's like, this fucking passing me by.
Yeah, and then you hit like 65, and you're like, oh shit.
I'm like, damn.
I have balls to the wall right now. People are just still passing you up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all were supposed to read the news and come.
No, I got-
bring some.
brought some-
Come on, Turo.
Well,
Come on.
all right. I heard something I did want to talk about. You saw the UFC fight.
Yeah, that was.
Did you think Volk or Islam won? Who did you think won?
The bald guy?
Bald guy.
The,
Volk, the short one?
Yeah, Volk.
Yeah, that we were saying that too. I thought Islam won, but after reviewing it, because I watch again the next day, just because it's on ESPN anyway. So I think he did win, but God, it's all about how you judge those takedowns. I wasn't mad at the decision, but a lot of people online were like back and forth, like what the fuck.
I'm always, because you start the night with a couple drinks,
Yeah,
and by the time you get to the fucking main event,
you're thrashed.
I'm fucking.
That's why I watch it again the next day. Like I watch it sober.
All I remember is like the hate in my heart. And I was like, this is bullshit.
Yo, man, fuck these judges.
What fight were they watching?
Yeah, no, I was just like, that was a big one online that people were talking about. I was like, I thought that was, I don't think it was robbery. I think it was a fair win. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's all how you judge takedowns, and I'm a fan of takedowns anyway. So
Are you?
yeah,
I'm not at all like capable of judging on the UFC like at all. I don't watch it nearly enough to like know about like points and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But from what it looked like to me, is that Makhachev just he had more control the whole fight, and that's a big thing.
That's what you were saying.
With a reference
I
of
agree.
fucking video game, all unrealistic. But when what they control when you play that UFC game, and if you don't knock the person out, what they judge most on is control of the fight and how many rounds you won, of course.
Right.
Which he did. How many times did he get on his back and he's just like, all right, we're good. And Volkanovski's just fucking he's not getting choked out or nothing, but he's like flailing. He's trying to get out of it.
Right.
That dude's just like chilling.
And
He's
even
like,
though
all
he's
right, like that's his comfort zone. But you spend too much time on there, you're not gonna get any points because
and like even though he's doing strikes like this, like those count, but like how much do they really count? You know what I mean? Like back of the head. trying to
they're
get him.
great and all, and
Yeah.
it's great that he's not getting submitted. But the idea is that you're not in control.
You're not in control.
The
yeah.
more
I
control
agree
you
with
have
that.
in the fight, because man, towards the end, he's fucking coming back.
Oh, dude, he was whooping
swinging.
ass.
He even ended a round on top, but it wasn't enough.
Damn.
That made me mad.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he won.
Yo, that's it, right?
What's
The
more to
fight's over.
say? He
Yeah.
won.
If you're on top at the end, you win. Yeah, there's that, and there was a Super Bowl, and I remember we were talking about the halftime show, and because I posted that I thought that it was a pretty decent one from Rihanna, just because I was just sitting there watching, and you were like, that you didn't like it. Like, what did you
No.
like about it?
It stunk, dude.
You
She
just
didn't
stunk.
do anything.
That's what I liked though, that she didn't really do anything flashy.
And they
I
didn't.
enjoyed
They
that.
didn't bring out like a rock and roll counterpart like
Yeah,
they always do.
they
They didn't
don't-
bring out the
Yeah.
guy
She
from
was just-
Aerosmith to fucking.
It was just her and
shit
her-
all over
It
everything.
was just her and her pregnant belly just doing their thing.
Well, like, they always had another one come out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always have another
Yeah.
artist to contrast that artist.
contrast,
It's
yeah.
never like in the same genre or anything. It's always like fucking Jimi Hendrix and fucking Ozzy or some shit.
Coldplay.
Remember that
and-
one? Remember that one?
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Do you remember that?
Remember that one? That was like memorable.
The one Super Bowl performance, you know? But yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, it's crazy that it's just Rihanna and her 13 fucking songs that I
Yeah.
kind of know.
She did
Yeah.
13 songs.
Yeah, she rolled them over. Yeah.
Oh my God,
But see,
who
that's
cares?
that's normal though. But that's normal what they do. Like people, they go
Okay,
from
I
song
don't
to song to
fucking
song.
watch sports.
Yeah, so-
It wasn't. She did 13 songs in a row. It was like
It's like snippets of each
Snippets,
song.
yeah.
exactly.
And it's like no one's gonna remember it, and I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that
Ew.
nothing happened.
That's
Okay.
like what shit bands do when I try to go see them and be like,
Right.
go see this band, and they do snippets of all these songs, and I'm like, make up your mind. Fucking
Just
pick
play
some
it.
and then save some for next time because we know you're coming back.
As a musician, like who plays, I've played covers in my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna play this whole fucking song. You're crazy.
That's different though. That's not your song.
Especially if I wrote it. Like, yeah, you've heard the album. Here I am. Breathe it in.
Y'all know that chorus.
Yeah, right. Sing it.
On to the next one. Yeah, y'all sing it, not me.
Yeah.
Well, that was another thing too.
We're
They were
pointing
saying
the mics to the
Yeah,
imaginary.
I'm pointing the mic to the crowd.
no, that's another thing. They were saying that her lip syncing was so bad, and I was laughing at that to myself because I was watching and I was,
Oh, she wasn't even singing.
dude, she was not even singing. Like there was a part where she was like the song
She
was
doesn't even
going,
write her own songs.
It was-
and now she doesn't even sing them.
The-
She doesn't even have her own babies either. It's
the
another
vocals-
baby.
the
It's
There you
fucking
go.
somebody else's
That's
pregnancy.
what I'm talking about right there,
Fucking,
dude.
that's somebody's. She's
Somebody-
a surrogate mother now.
If we're going that far, Rihanna's a man.
She is ASAP Rocky in drag.
ASAP.
She's
First
her
of all-
husband in drag. Sorry for that.
First of all, ASAP Rocky is gay. Gay with Tyler the Creator. And, like, that's a fact. Watch their videos together.
I mean,
They're
I
homo.
believe
You don't
it.
like as soon as possible, Rocky?
Right.
I believe it, but I also believe that he does bang like 13 girls at one time because that's what he does.
Right.
He's like a sex guy. Like that's his thing. We like to drink or do our whatever. That guy likes to have a lot of sex.
Whoa, are
And
you
that's
saying
cool.
I don't like to have a
Sex.
lot of sex?
Did you have sex with like 13 girls at one time? Because he did.
At some point in my life, I'm just a loser now. It's a lot harder these days.
He's all, wait till I'm a
Yeah.
superstar.
It's over
Like,
for y'all.
got
Wait till I'm a podcast celebrity.
So what would you do with all that podcast celebrityness? 13 girls at the same time.
I can't wait to have like 4 bitches in here and we're like, you're not a high quality woman. We're high quality men.
Just turn it into that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're
Wow,
looking
you'll
for some
never
high quality
understand.
men here.
Right. It's like, are y'all virgins? I didn't think so. Why should I have to make $100 bajillion a year? Do I sound good in your mics? Because I sound like empty in mine.
No, you sound good here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Everybody
bad.
sounds pretty good. You, both of y'all. I hear
Alright.
I hear all in here and not out here.
Yeah, mine probably sounds a little weird, at least to me, but it's. I don't think it's meant for this. I think that
Oh.
this is like a music microphone.
You sound good
So
on my
sing
headset.
something.
Ooh, baby.
That was hot.
Keep going.
No, I can't. I feel like I feel the, you know, like I can hear the when I do stuff.
Oh yeah, because
I'm probably-
I
am
feel
I
like I'm
too
blowing
close?
mine out.
Am I too close?
No,
Right here.
That's good.
Yeah, both.
What if I talk at? See if I talk louder though. It doesn't. I don't know, man.
How's mine
We're
coming out?
learning.
How does
We're
mine-
learning, everybody.
Does it sound like
This
stupid?
is the microphone test podcast.
Yours looks like yours looks and sounds like that's what the fuck it's made for. And I'm watching. I've been watching you. Like you get closer, and it doesn't affect. Like
Yeah.
you're not like oh, fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry
Like
for
those-
doing that too.
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
pretty much. But I feel like your mic too. Like you'd probably have to do that. Like those
Yeah,
are
'cause it
those
feels
mic.
like I can't hear myself. I'm gay.
You heard it here, folks. He's gay. Hucko is fat.
That's the title of this episode.
If you're a girl who likes gay guys, hit me up.
So your name is Huck, right?
I like to party. Oh man, that's gonna die.
What?
Television edits of movies I like.
What do you mean it's gonna die?
Because no one watches cable TV anymore.
So they're like stopping the.
Like, but not in that sense. Not like they're gonna die because no one's gonna have cable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're talking about the
It's not like
big
they're
picture.
doing anything about it. You're just saying
Right.
that it's gonna become like
Yeah.
obsolete.
I'm sure Kill
I'm
Bill.
surprised cable TV hasn't already.
Fucking ridiculousness.
With
man.
the amount of streaming you could do,
Yeah.
Ridiculousness.
I could fucking find you anything to watch right now.
Right, the whole season, the whole fucking
Yeah,
season.
with no commercials, no nothing. And then you got people still watching like fucking AMC. Enough to where they're going to have an AMC streaming thing.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucks because it's like
Breaking Bad's on the way
nobody
out.
cares.
Yeah, really.
They're going to take it from Netflix, and the only way you're going to be able to watch Breaking Bad is if you have the goddamn DVDs or if you have stupid AMC Plus.
It's gonna be generational too. Like once all the boomers are literally like gone, that's probably when because they're the ones who watch cable. Old people like my uncles and shit. Like they're
it's like old people in restaurants.
Yeah, for real. Like it's
and like hospitals or medical places that have just bullshit TV on.
Yeah,
Airports. Here's this fucking movie you've seen 1,000 times, but you can't hear it though. Can't hear it.
Yeah, and sports are on their way out like that too.
Yeah, no, yeah. They made like a deal.
I wish sports were on their way out in general.
No, they're not. They're not gonna go away. It's just they're moving.
We got to go to the missions, man. Once you go to the missions and watch baseball in front of you, and you get a $2 beer,
it's pretty fun, dude.
It's fucking pretty tight, dude.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, then you sit.
Any place that's $2 beer. This sounds like a
good
fun time to me.
It's a $5 ticket. You bring your own camping chair. You sit out in the grass. And then you fucking walk behind the little hill.
You got your baseball mitt in case one flies at you.
Nah, and you just fucking spark a bowl. And you go sit down. And you're like,
spark a bowl in your baseball mitt.
Yeah, America's pastime.
Oh man, you had me at America's pastime. That's what I live for, dude.
And then the big jalapenos walking around. And you're like, I'm going to take a picture with it.
Shut up, he does. They do that. That's cool.
So get back here, take a picture of me.
I don't know, man. I guess big sports is what I hate.
Yeah.
But like,
do you like
community little sports where everybody, little tiny baby sports.
Yeah, I got a mission tat. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. Why not?
When I bought it, they called me Top Gun because I had my mustache out.
Top Gun.
And then I had those glasses I lent you.
Oh.
Yeah. So I came in with
I missed those glasses.
I came out with my hair all slicked back, and I was like, I need to buy a hat. I was all drunk. Yeah, they're like, you look like, I don't know. Who's that guy? Fuck. I don't know, the kid from the new Top Gun Maverick. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And like some girl told me. And I was like, is he cool? Do I want to look like that? And they're like, oh yeah, he's a hunk. I was like, hell yeah.
She's like, definitely.
Exactly.
You do want to look that way, but that's funny. But yeah,
that's a good 22 minutes. We'll take a break.
Taking a break?
Yeah.
Cool. Stack.
Yeah. Why, you want one? Just make
Yeah,
a table,
we're
a
gone.
personal table on it.
Well, I was saying, what you call it, things a stack, because like I was just wondering, like, so how loud when you turned it on, your Dimebag stack, which is really fucking cool. How loud did that get? Like you were saying.
Let's just say like I didn't snap to the volume being all the way up. So when I flipped it on, it did like this. How do I not do it like in the mic to be yelling, but it's like it just, the whole walls, he probably knows what I'm talking about. Like the whole walls went.
Oh,
it was like feedback. It was nothing but feedback, but it was so strong that it shook.
It bounced the walls.
Yeah,
off.
it like shook everything, but
Like
for a
such-
split second because I caught it enough to be like, oh shit, turn it back off.
Yeah, such a tremendous amount of power goes into the speaker.
I'm
Yeah, it's
so
like
glad
watts
it works,
of fucking power. It's the and then
Did you just buy that stack?
I bought it when I had told you I bought it. I just
Alright.
plugged it in. So it was like before Christmas.
Dude, this is. I've been telling him multiple times that I go to his pad. I'm like, so how do we know it works? Like I kept telling him, I was like, so how do we
That's
know?
kind of what I did today because I was trying to. What I was trying to do was I was trying to figure out how to work this pedal so that we can use it for drums or a guitar pedal rather than your other one or whatever. I don't know which one would be better, but I just wanted to learn that way I could bring it and have something to bring. And I couldn't find those you need 2 plugs for the pedal. And I couldn't find the other fucking guitar plug. So I was like, all right, well, he's got to have it or whatever. That thing's fucking gone. But then I started like taking apart the stack and the head and yeah, just plug that bitch in and it's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
Could have some good power like on you or whatever. Oh, taking it back to Metallica though. It's funny how everybody makes fun of like the Lars thing for Napster, like when he sued them. Cause you know about that, right? Like
No. Explain that, please.
so back in like Kaza, do y'all remember Kaza? Kaza was like a rip-off Napster.
No.
It was the days before LimeWire. It was before LimeWire.
I've heard of it. Yeah, Kaza. Yeah.
He should have fucking sued LimeWire. Anyways, Kaza and Napster were like the same thing, but it was like iTunes before iTunes. We were probably like 3rd or 4th grade. Like I remember all this shit. Weird. My mom, I say that because my memory's really horrible, but I remember that. And Lars from Metallica like sued the shit out of them because they were sharing their songs, and like they fucking made them go out of business and all that. Like Like at the time, they were worth like a lot. They were fucking like a really. They were
But
making a shitload of money.
it sounds like they aimed low at Kazaa rather than aiming at like LimeWire, which was a bigger thing at that point.
I guess, but then again, LimeWire, Napster was a service. Napster was like
was a service.
you get on there and they're putting new music and shit like that. LimeWire was just like a user. It's like a user interface. Like
Yeah.
people upload shit, you download it. There's no moderation.
'cause,
No
like,
moderation, yeah.
That's you're like going to war with like copy on a computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the idea to like copy a file.
and share
Yeah,
it.
and share it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
not even-
share it.
Yeah,
That's
because
a-
Download it,
Once
yeah.
you have a
Download,
file, you
yeah.
can send it anywhere.
Yeah.
And then you go, that's my. It's not.
It's literally a copy. That's what a copy is, right?
Well, like back in the day, in early music, you wrote a song, and then, like, okay, yeah, and then someone covers your song because everyone knows it, and now fucking Patsy Cline singing it, and now Elvis Presley singing it, and like,
Yeah.
all you had was a writer's credit,
Mhm.
and that's what it was, and it wasn't like, it's
And now Debbie
As-
Deb is singing it.
yeah, as performed,
And now Kanye sampling it.
right, as performed
As soon as possible, Rocky
by
sample.
Elvis Presley, written by
Yeah.
Two Guys
Yeah.
Kissing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that was another
Nice.
that was another bit I had for me and you as a band. We go, okay, guys. Before we start the show, we got a couple songs written, and then we'd play our set, and they go, "Thanks for listening, guys." And now Two Guys Kissing. And then we give each other a kiss. We give each other two, so it's because kissing. It's plural. It's not just two guys kiss.
Yeah.
But Jacob doesn't want to kiss me, so whatever.
Fuck
Kiss
no.
him, dude.
Oh yeah, going back to Metallica.
Well,
Kiss him. No, you're
So,
not leaving this
like,
section.
I am. So like, it's funny how that the Napster thing, but now, so I don't know if it's true or not because I read a lot of satire articles, but I believe it, and it said that now like they're going after TikTok because you can pick
Right,
any
yeah.
song and put it on a fucking
On
stupid
TikTok.
video on
Yeah.
TikTok, and like now they say like Metallica's getting mad about that.
That's
And
why I don't care about the
how
Chinese
are
balloon.
you attacking?
Because like TikTok exists, and that's just a farm for everyone's information.
Maybe that's the conspiracy. Maybe TikTok's putting all the information in the balloons so that way we blow it up so that way they don't get sued.
Well, like in the conspiracy world, that I listen to all the conspiracy
Just
podcasts.
look at me like
and
I'm
shit,
fucking stupid.
and they say like the Chinese balloon and like the Ohio
Yeah.
nuclear nonsense. Like it's all just cover for Jeffrey Epstein's like list.
I hear all about.
I heard that. Yeah.
Right. But my point is like we already know that all of them at some extent in some kind of way
Are involved in
Yeah,
that kind of
involved.
shit.
and then we could say like all three of us could sit here and talk at end of like and then Bill Clinton and then Chris Tucker and we could talk about
It's called the rabbit hole. Yeah,
we could
just
talk about
fucking dive
celebrities
in there. Yeah.
till the fucking sun comes up.
Yeah.
But what's not happening is all of us, we're not growing. We're just talking about like how bullshit everything is, as opposed to like we gotta create something that to make humanity better in some way,
Yeah.
as opposed to be like capitalism's wrong because I'm not doing so well because I'm not a competitor and competition's wrong because communism is easy for lazy people like me.
Yeah, and you're only well off if you're in big business and stuff like
And
that.
your
Yeah.
dad had money because he exploited people and like exploit people. There's 1,000 people waiting to listen to an hour of nothing because I'm one of them because I paint for a living. I don't
Yeah,
need to focus on my job. I'm just trying to laugh at work.
Yeah.
True.
Make your day at least a little bit less miserable is
Right.
usually the goal. You know what I mean? A little bit less miserable.
Listen to three guys have fun together, and you feel like you're a part of it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's a good point.
That's what radio is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And that's why they play the same mindless fucking songs over and over again. The
Please
same
play
ones.
Green Day. Please play Metallica. Because everyone in this
What's
room-
crazy is that they've been playing that since we were kids. The same fucking albums, 99.5
Right.
Kiss, the same song since since we were fucking in the
Right.
car with our parents.
Right.
We're already adults, and they're still playing the same fucking shit.
That's something that should have died long way before cable's now finally
No, but Billy
starting
Madison,
to.
dude. Bill Madison holds it up every morning.
Dude, I'm willing to wage war against the Billy Madison show.
Fuck those guys, dude.
War.
Nard.
All right, this is the anti-Billy Madison podcast.
Fuck Billy Madison. It's a great movie, but fuck those guys.
Billy.
Like nobody cares.
Nobody gives
who
a
that
shit.
is.
Dude, you should call into radio shows because like no one listens to them anymore. So like you can get through because no one's calling.
And just record it from our side.
Yeah,
Just
and then
fucking
just
with
like
them?
talk a bunch of shit because like who cares? What are you gonna dox me?
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
That's the guy that fucked up our show that one day.
You made your show
Good.
interesting.
That was fucking big whoop.
Because like how many times can you repurpose? Like we're gonna talk about sex again today
Yeah.
because
So we have this girl over here, and she's showing her. You're showing your boobies, right? That's literally they do
Yeah.
fucking shows like that, like stupid, like.
Stupid thing about that is that they don't have video.
That's the whole point.
That's like old guy shit. Like,
That really is old guy
naked
shit.
girls in the studio.
like you might as well like make up a character and like a storyline.
Well, that's what they do.
That,
Yeah,
That's what they
pretty
do.
much.
Like they don't. There could be like there's not even a real fucking chick who's
Yeah.
topless in studio.
No,
They're
yeah,
just
and to
lying.
bring it back to the Billy Madison show,
Yeah.
it's like they have to have that guy, and that's Nard.
Right.
Nard,
Nard,
is like
yeah.
yeah, that's our guy, and he's always like, "What? I'm the dumb fucking retard one. What are you talking about?
Dude,
I'm fucking
Nard
retarded."
left the show like 4 years ago.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nard has
Nard was like their punching bag or whatever, but
He
also
was
like
the-
their comic relief.
Yeah, he was the only reason why anyone listened
Yeah,
to him.
he really was. I was like, I don't care about who all those other guys are, but at the same time, it's like, who wants to be that? It's like their punching bag,
Yeah.
and yet the only reason they have an audience. And then now, what do they go off of? When my phone dies in the morning and I gotta fucking drive to work, they're talking about relationship advice and
Yeah.
having people call in. Oh, and he cheated on you? Oh, we're gonna call him right now. Ugh.
Give me your radio voices,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yuck.
We should pitch this show to Kiss. talk about Metallica and Green Day.
Oh no, dude.
Deadbeat dads are punk ass bitches.
Yeah,
That's
no.
fucking dope.
Yeah,
Billy
right.
Madison.
Yeah.
Hey, so we're calling this guy at his job. Hey, so why haven't you paid child support, man? Oh, we fucking got him.
Yeah.
And the guy just lives his normal fucking
Yeah,
life for the
he's
rest
Not
of
only
his
that,
I'm gonna hang up.
It's all fake because they had to call him before then to get him on the radio.
Yeah,
you have
it's
to.
a-
He has
it's-
to approve it before
It's
they do it.
illegal to call
Yeah,
people on the
it's
radio.
straight up illegal. So it's all fake. It's just
That's
all fake.
fucking. Ugh. God, that really chaps my ass.
Fucking wacky radio show.
It's making me mad.
I forgot to bring another beer, so talks amongst yourselves, children.
Okay. Oh,
Talk.
so what I was saying earlier about the fucking it was a stack you said, right? The stack thing. So you turned it on, it rumbled the whole fucking place, and you had to fucking hit the switch real quick, like.
Yeah, well, I hit the switch and then I put the volume lower and just plugged in my guitar to a reasonable
And
volume.
just try to reasonably, and even
But
then,
I
it's
like-
still rumble with the reasonable volume.
Yeah, well, at that I'm trying to see my limit too.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
put it all the way up. Fucking, you know.
Yeah, because once you
fucking
set it,
crazy.
you'll be able to use it, right? Like
You
if you
just play
set-
like a little riff here and there.
Yeah. I'm just glad it works.
Turned it off, and I just hear the upstairs neighbors like
Awake.
fucking kid. Yeah, the kids was like running around. And I was like, oh, I woke up their kid.
Oh man, dude,
I had to leave to work anyway. Fuck.
I really mean it. Like, I need you to bring that at some point. Like, if we could bring it to my house and just have you really jam, because no one can tell you shit on my property. So they'll
Dude,
like
you-
they could call the cops and be like, "There's a noise complaint." I'll be like, "So?"
Yeah, you can hear it blocks away.
Yeah.
Look
No.
how strong that shit is.
Dude, that'd be rowdy as fuck. Though.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Just fucking just blow my windows up. Just
Hell
blow my
yeah.
windows out. That'd be fucking intense.
And he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Yeah.
back.
Hey, can you give me a beer?
Sure, I'll be right back.
I'm just playing. It's a joke.
There's a bar down the street called Joey Blues, and they have like this cool black curtain backdrop with like blue lights coming out of it, and it looks like the perfect place to like film a set. And like no one ever goes there, but like who cares? Because like, we're just gonna film The 4 songs we've made. Like,
Kind of on topic. Have you been to that saloon that's down the street? That one I see it packed on the weekends and shit.
oh no, never.
It says saloon. I'm like, I wonder if that's a good bar or not.
We should all go and report.
Well,
back.
because there's no good bars on the fucking south side. That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's a good bar,
Yeah.
you gotta go downtown.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
not
have to.
going to.
That's
any
what I
bar
always
on the
do.
south side.
Yeah, that's what I always do. I go downtown, or I go fucking to
Jacob is
Northside.
cautious of Southsiders.
Dude, I am too, and I
not
live
even
here.
Gonna.
You just gotta come with that energy of like, I'm also from the South Side. Like,
Yeah, that's true. You got it.
you
I feel
can't.
that.
You can't be
Yeah.
like, what are we doing, guys? What's going on here?
Yeah, oh,
You can't
ooh.
Mickey Mouse that shit, dude.
Just Mickey Mouse the trip to the south side bars. But fucking what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that fucking besides the Ohio thing, remember we were talking about earlier about the whole train derailment and like literally cut like all these things are dying.
Well,
Clough-
wait a second. We
Clough's
were
the-
never talking about.
I thought we brought that up earlier. What are you talking about? Did I not bring it up?
This is the gaslighting podcast.
Kidding. He's kidding.
Oh, you're joking. I'm sorry.
He's
Oh,
gaslighting.
a joke. Go ahead. Jerome.
No.
What's up with the trains?
No. It's not even that. It's just like because they were before we got here. It was a thing they had to report like everybody leave in a mile radius in Arizona. This fucking 18-wheeler fucking got flipped over, and it was all over Twitter that it was like yellow. It was like red and yellow smoke coming out of the fucking while it's flipped over, blowing out the back, and then literally an hour later they're like everybody in a mile radius needs to leave this fucking area right now. Like this, it was getting bad, and I'm just like, and it was making me think like, is this something because of the whole thing that happened in Ohio? Is this something that we're just because something terrible just happened? Are they just reporting these kind of things, or do these things happen all the time? You know what I mean? Fucking trucks fucking flip over, and fucking chemicals fly out and shit. Is this an everyday occurrence? And they're just like right now it's news because everybody's looking at it, but maybe this shit happens all the time. It's not nothing to really worry about. Like, I mean, yeah, people die and get sick all the time too. You know what I mean? So it's like
Do you believe in false flags and like psyop operations?
sometimes
Psyops.
psyops,
Not psy operations.
Psyops.
The
the globalists.
Dude, like you're gonna be a podcaster, and like you're gonna have your own little. Like in 3 years, I want to be on Infowars.
I love Alex Jones, dude. I really do.
And like, not even like everything he says is true. Like he's just a
He's
cool,
great.
funny
He's
guy.
the great. He's just the greatest. He's one of
To do-
Texas's own.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he's just
do
the
3
greatest.
hours every day about like some crazy ass globalist side. That's bananas.
Canadians
engaging in tyranny.
It's out of there and nobody cares.
Yeah.
But he's still like got thrown off his platform for a reason.
Thrown off every platform. What is-
Oh, okay.
every
Wait,
platform.
to reel it back.
Well, I mean, like his main platform that had got him where he was.
YouTube. That's where he used to host all his stuff, and now he has his own website. They threw him off YouTube. They threw him off Twitter. They threw him off everything. They're just like
Before we
he's
get too far
powerful.
from the point, I asked you if you believe in psyops. Like, are those real things in your life?
I said they can be. I think so.
Okay, but that's not an answer.
No, but it's like it's situational. It's like what you believe, what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. What there's proof of, what there isn't proof of. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Well, like, what's proof?
well, proof
The
it. Proof,
news telling you, like,
not
this
just the news, but outside of the news, because there are people who are reporters and stuff who are not mainstream. You know what I mean? Who are not mainstream reporters.
Okay, but they're still reporters.
Yeah, but but it's difference of it's a kind of that's the thing about the news. You kind of figure out who you.
Well,
feel
what
is
he's
telling
saying
the
is
truth.
that there could be, like, there's still reporters with an agenda.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, okay, so I'm gonna give you this idea of like this fucking truck
Okay.
flipped over.
Yeah.
And there's smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's yellow and red smoke, and I can tell you it's make you gay gas or make you cool gas or whatever it is.
I come back.
I can tell you that, and you can be like, it's not really make you cool gas. It's make you gay gas. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea.
Guys, I just come back from
It could
Arizona.
be a truck full of smoke bombs, and we don't know.
Yeah.
And they tell you like you need to get out of here. And like personally, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here
Yeah.
because who knows what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying to you is like they're reporting on it that it's one of these things: make you gay gas, make you cool gas. And you go, I don't know what it is. Personally, I could believe him or him.
Mm-hmm.
But I always look for like the third or the fourth option of like. Third option is I don't know what it is. I'm going to stay. Fourth option, I don't know what it is. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
And so you go. I should go down there and report. I should stand right next to the truck and be like, it's fine. It's nothing. It's just smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's, like Jacob said, it's like everyone has an agenda of what this thing is. I don't know.
Well, I get what you're saying, and what my answer to that is like, that's the idea. It's like, what do you believe in? Are you a person like I like to think that I'm a person who likes to hear both sides of things, and then I always figure it's somewhere in the middle. But that's all circumstantial. You know what I mean? Depending on the situation.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it's not both sides. It's all sides.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. But you say both, and that creates like a dichotomy.
No. But I'm saying like yeah. Well, both are all the same thing. I'm saying your point, but in a different way. But what I'm saying is like you gather all information. And then you think about it, and you do your own kind of reviews, and you say, okay.
I'm trying to get the angle of like I'm bagging this gas and selling it.
What?
It's like come down to Huckos, man. I got the gas, homie. I got red gas. I got yellow gas. I got everything.
I got gay gas.
Yeah, I gotta get you cool gas. Get you. Gay
I
gas.
got gay gas. Trust me. Here's where you find it.
Because people come up to me like, "Hey, dude, not everything's a conspiracy."
Yeah, but not
And
everything's
like,
fact either.
That's exactly what someone against me would say.
Exactly. No, but that's the idea. Yeah, for real.
No shit.
Right. It's all about what you go for. You know what I mean? Everybody has like a different thing. You know what I mean? Nobody agrees on everything.
I was driving home from I was working for this company, and we were driving back from this job in Austin, and this guy let me hit his fucking weed pen, and that shit was strong, and I was fucking like freaking out, like in the passenger seat, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I was just like fucking thinking about everything, and I was like, all the cameras in the world are about, like they're watching us, and it's all like getting compiled somewhere, like the data and this and that and the other, and I'm fucking in my head, man, and I'm like. They're trying to make a God with all the cameras because God is omnipotent and he sees all and this thing and that thing, right? And I'm fucking in my head and I'm freaking out because I'm high. And the driver, he's like, "Hey man, what are you thinking about?" And I'm like, "Wouldn't you like to fucking know?" It's exactly what I thought you would say.
No shit.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Podcast.
I couldn't do conspiracy, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's too easy because all you do is like whatever they say.
Just
it's the
fuck and
opposite.
come up
It's
with
the
some
opposite,
wacky
yeah.
thing they're trying to do as
Yeah.
an alternative.
The trucking companies are out to use the
Right.
gas and
It's the unions.
Yeah, shit like that. But like I said, I think when it comes to news, everything's circumstantial. Just go by what you... Honestly, this is 100%, I think. Go by what your gut feeling is, really. Just go by what you think. You know what I mean? Because even if you're wrong,
right.
at least be open to being wrong. Someone tells you, hey, this is why you're wrong. Accept it. Be like, okay, cool. I mean, and if you know, you take different facts, you work them out yourself. You know what I mean? That's all it is, really. Because, like, you could say, like, an example, like you were saying, fucking 18-wheeler flips over, all this gas comes out. Like, you could say it's laughing gas. You could say it's regular gas. I'm like, well, let's take in facts. The truck did flip. What comes out of it, it's like it's circumstantial. Should anything that's not oxygen, should we get the fuck away from? I say yes. You know what I mean? So it's like lead down the same path of get the fuck away from this thing. But
Says the guy who smokes cigarettes.
The fact just happens. No. I mean, I smoke cigarettes and I fucking drink whiskey. I'm a person who I have my own fucking things.
What if
to
it's
deal with.
whiskey cigarettes?
Dude, I would start jerking that fucking 18-wheeler off.
I'll
Like,
see y'all there.
I'll fucking wherever the steam's coming out of it, I'll put my mouth on it. Just like
It's fucked up, man.
I'm like, yeah, fucking.
Because Jacob, you don't watch the news, right?
I don't know. What is the news?
What is that's another
point
conversation.
Is it?
What is the news?
Hey,
Oh, you mean like the one on TV?
No, forgive me for like you don't.
No. Forgive me because I was like, it's too much of a broad
That
generalization.
is a broad, yeah.
No. For me, thinking that is because when he says, "Do you watch the news?" What is he actually thinking of? He's talking about Channel 4, Channel 12.
No,
all
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying is like, do you try to stay informed of like
Yes.
talking points, like the Chinese balloon? Did you look
Yeah.
into that, or did you hear about it?
I didn't. I don't believe what they're saying.
Point of interest, I guess. Like
Let's
I was
just say
saying,
that.
point
Well,
of
let's just say
interest.
that. Like with that whole thing, I see how they're just dismissing it as this, and that's supposed to make me go, okay, that was just that. I don't believe it. I'm like, all right, it's something. They know what it is, and they're not telling us.
Well, that's
But
the
I have
thing.
no proof, so I'm not gonna go fucking come and bring this to the podcast. So it's like I just kind of like don't believe it. I
Yeah.
just don't believe what they say.
Well, I mean, to not believe the mainstream media and the government is kind of like a thing that normal people do. You know what I mean? Like, don't
Yeah.
fucking trust these people who are.
I wouldn't say that.
But like, I would say this. I would
Look
say.
at the
Well, I would say that.
coronavirus. Like everyone, that affected everybody,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and even because it didn't. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But like I had to wear a mask places, so I bought a cheesecloth mask that like I could breathe easily
Yeah.
through and
Just easily through. Yeah.
yeah. And like that was my
Comfortability.
But I had to wear a fucking mask.
You had to put one on.
Right.
Which cloth masks aren't shit. That's always been a lie. That's a true thing. If you're not wearing N95, you're not protecting yourself from shit. It's just it's aesthetic at that point. Seriously.
But if you wear a mask, it doesn't matter at all. Like if you're gonna get sick.
No, you are gonna get sick. But I'm saying like
But
if you
hold on,
broke
dude.
down masks.
I gotta come to you and tell you like I don't believe in germs. I don't think germs are real. I don't believe space is real. Like I'm a madman in these fucking.
Oh, okay. I get where you're
yeah,
coming
I'm really in the middle of whether space is real or not. I don't like. Most people be like, well, I don't know, whatever. Or, oh yeah, it is. Or yeah, it's not. I'm kind of like fuck, because I want it to be real
there's no
so
way to know.
fucking bad. But there's no way to know. What am I, an astronaut? I'm gonna go fucking
Yeah.
go to space.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
Well, that gives
so-
the idea to simulation theory. Or do you believe we're just in a fucking in a tube? You know what I mean?
I don't
Like-
think that, but as far as like having our world be like this part of this whole incomprehensible mass of nothing, it's kind of a bit much. It's kind of a stretch. And why aren't we doing it more now? If they could do it during the Cold War and fucking go to the moon and bring them back like nothing, why haven't we just done that for like all the time since? Why aren't we hanging out on the moon? Why aren't we fucking hanging out somewhere in space? Why don't we have like satellites orbiting where we could go hang out in space? We don't. Why? You tell me. If space
honestly-
is so fucking easy since like the 50s or whenever they went, shouldn't it be like driving a fucking Greyhound there now?
I would argue that it's not easy.
That's where I can't
Yeah.
like. That's where I'm starting to
doesn't
like.
make sense.
No,
It doesn't make
But
sense.
I would argue that it's not easy because people play by our rules, our economy rules, if you want to fucking go through that, and it all has to do with government funding on different things. So that's why we defunded NASA. We said fuck them, and we started using Russian fucking rockets to get to our satellites up there to get her to our places.
I feel like NASA was just a horse in the show of racing to the moon.
Yeah, and
I
then
feel like that was just.
and then once we
it's
did
bullshit. We never really did anything with it.
well, it's
Check
like
it out. I heard something, and they say in the government, they go, we want to do this project. We want to make NASA. And the guy they're asking money from goes, okay, make a fake one and make a real one. And like, we all know about Black Ops. They
Yeah,
make
of
a
course.
fucking video game called
Yeah.
Black Ops.
Yeah.
And you know what that is? It's they take the money that they make from drugs
Mhm.
and they fucking fund black operations that fucking USA don't know about.
Aren't
Shady
allowed to be
Yeah.
exposed.
need
to
to know
normal
basis. They
everyday
call that need to
people.
know basis.
And then we go,
That's-
we're going to Iraq. What? What? And then
And then they call it classified.
yeah,
And
exactly.
they use the term a threat to national security
yeah, and
to
we'll tell
justify
you
it.
25 years later.
Yeah.
50 years later.
Yeah.
When you're too old and your kids don't give a shit.
Yeah. Because
why-
we already TikToked them. To
That's why it takes
Yeah.
like that's why it
we
takes
already soy boyed them to fucking death.
That's why governments, like our government, has to declassify things, but they make sure they do it 50, 60 years later because all the people who originally classified it
Turo,
are
they
dead.
don't have to do dick.
It's like, but I'm saying that those are rules that are there. So when they declassify things, they're always 60 years in the making, 50 years in the making because
Okay, you tell me
people who
there's
are dead.
rules.
I'm just saying there's
Okay,
we live in a
there's-
government.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
No.
it's people, man.
that's what I'm saying.
And if it came down to me as a house painter, where like my power came from, like don't tell them that the paint's gonna kill them. I'm out of a job if I tell them the paint's gonna kill them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the power I hold. And that's the government, dude.
Yeah, that's the
That's
government
whole
times
fucking
1,000.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was literally
I
saying.
don't think that's what you're
No,
saying.
but yeah,
No.
you
Okay.
told-
Well, let's take that back real quick.
Hold on.
No. I got. No, let me get this.
Just pause, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You said they have rules where they have to tell us.
Yeah.
And as a painter, I'm a Boy Scout painter, or I took an oath that I have to tell the customers of everything that's harmful for them. Fuck the customers, dude. I need to get my money so I can live.
Yeah, no, I get that. There's things called like Freedom of Information Act that you can everything has to do with lawyers. It has to do with lawyers. So when you go to a government job, that's why they put you on a polygraph test and everything, and you can't talk about classified information. If not, you'll get sued to hell and you'll go to jail, like straight up. So that's what I'm saying. These things happen on that level where you can't really discuss. Even if you saw aliens, you can't tell anybody. That's what I was saying. I'm just like, it's just.
You believe this shit, Jacob? You believe what Turo? I told him the rules don't matter. He was like,
They do matter, like in the sense of like what people, because people get scared because the government. It's not just like we were saying, like, oh yeah, they're just their government. Like they'll fucking
Let me ask you
shoot you.
something.
You'll die in a fucking car accident.
did the Clintons kill anybody?
They could have.
No, but I'm asking you.
That's my answer. They could have. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, and I could have came in your butt, but I didn't.
Yeah, because we didn't fuck. But if we did, it's like you probably could have.
This CIA agent on his deathbed admitted to that he was responsible for the car crash of Princess Diana.
Princess Diana.
That they were afraid what she was gonna do.
He could have.
They were afraid she was gonna do. No, okay, I get that. I get that.
I'm just
I don't know if I believe it. No, but you bring up a good point. What if it's all
yeah, what if
fucking-
it's
what if
not?
that's a psyop?
Yeah,
Whatever.
really.
But the
Yeah.
idea that somebody would come out on their deathbed, he's fucking dying. He's just like, I can't fucking hold this in. I killed Princess Diana and I feel awful about it. And in reality, you look at all that shit that she was trying to do. You don't have to hear anybody say it. You could look up the history of
Just
it.
look up the facts.
And
Yeah.
she was trying to. They want to keep it in the family. She was trying to bring somebody that was in the royal family to marry, and then that would be the fucking king.
Ludicrous. Yeah.
Princess Diana had an interview where she said they all shapeshifted to lizards.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
She was also a huge partier.
That's
and
another
probably did a lot of
step,
crack.
though. Like that's a whole nother set of shit, though.
But like, it comes down to like we're gonna believe what people say,
yeah,
and then I lie. As much as I love to tell the truth, I lie.
Everybody does.
yeah.
Yeah, and if I had something that amounted to any kind of authority, why the fuck would I tell any of you anything about it?
Yeah.
Or would you, or if your deathbed confession, you bring it up and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It could go either way. Like I was saying about the whole government thing. Like, yeah, there are rules that okay, I can't say this shit, but you're like, well, fuck them. I'm gonna say it anyway. It's like some people don't have balls to do that. They can't just say fuck them.
Let me tell you a funny anecdote.
Yeah.
My papa told me he got pulled over. He had to do defensive driving, and he's doing the fucking hours. You've been to defensive driving, right? Oh, it's fucking court shit.
I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it many times
I've
actually.
been to court. So.
Yeah. So they start, and then they give him the lesson plan. And he's like, they're telling him, "Does anyone have any questions?" My dad raises his hand, and he's like 24 or something. He's like, "You ever see any doctors or lawyers or cops in here?" And the teacher says, "No, never." And so he's like, "All right." And then the fuck he does all the hours. And then at the end, the teacher goes, "Oh, I hope y'all learned something with doing the defensive driving course, and let's go around the class and say what we all learned." And I right away and can't merge in the cross lane. And they get to my dad, and he's like, "What did you learn?" You know. He says, I learned I better be a judge or a cop or a lawyer, so I never have to see y'all motherfuckers again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and then that's the rules, Turo. Like that's what I think. Them's the rules.
Well, I would say
Yeah.
that that's a flaw in our system that you have to.
It's not a flaw in our system.
It's a perk
That's
for those
our
people.
system.
No.
It's rigged in that way for a fucking reason, and it's been like that.
No, but I'm saying, but I would consider that a flaw. Considering if you think about the system, it's like people trying to actually create like what would be whatever you want to think about it, the best country on earth. That's the main goal, right? Well, I would say that that's a flaw in our system because people are inherently corrupt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Of course, those people get away with it because they're not like normal fucking poor fucks like us in here. You know what I mean?
Well,
so I'm just saying because like if you really wanted to break it down, you could find a fucking doctor who had to fucking do some bullshit, but it also come out some money too. It's like you get a good enough lawyer, you can fucking do whatever you want. Really, like seriously.
Yeah. So rules don't exist.
I'm saying they exist in certain parameters. That's what I was trying to get.
For poor people.
Yeah,
dude.
they exist for the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but there's some things that the rich can't get away with either. I'm saying there are rules. There are just depending on where you are in life.
I'm disagreeing with you.
You can disagree all you want.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No,
You're not gonna get him to fucking say
it's
otherwise.
okay.
So.
I mean,
No. I'm
you
just saying.
disagree, whatever.
I'm just saying, like people like you can disagree, but I'm just saying there are rules for different people, and we're on the shit end of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just like we're just on the shit end of it.
I try not to look too closely at all this, but if you look at you study the history, and then like that's what fucks me up, because Richard Nixon's a bad guy, right?
I mean, they say.
I mean that's the
the stereotype on
That's
him.
the
Yeah.
stereotype
that's the
argument,
lore
yeah.
of America.
Yeah.
And Nixon was looking out for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you get that deep into it, and then you go, I don't know if any of this shit's true.
Yeah, you're just like, then what do you even? How do you even take it all
That's
in?
true.
Then
Really?
that's why I kind of just don't say anything because like I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, and who the fuck knows? And it also puts me in a place where I'm like, how do I go live my normal life now?
Well, here's
After
the thing.
all this shit is classified from us for national security purposes.
You get your buddies together and you make a fucking podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Outside of they can try to control the internet and like they're censoring a lot of people. Yeah, but they can't censor everybody.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
They can't know that I liked Lyle and Han growing up and fuck Billy Madison show. We're gonna take a break for the last 4 minutes of the podcast. We'll be right back.
He's like, I don't want to.
Sorry guys, fucking Turo tricked me into doing a serious podcast.
It's okay.
Did y'all guys
Engage in tyranny.
easy buddy? I'm in the middle of a question here. Did y'all go to school the day they had the sex movie?
In middle school? Or else?
Well, it was in elementary for me.
I don't think I had one in
I don't think I
elementary.
had that either.
I didn't have that until 6th grade or 7th grade.
Did y'all go?
Yeah, I don't think I paid attention. I don't remember anything of it.
You didn't see the Your Body's Changing videos?
I don't believe so. No.
Damn, all three of us? Maybe that's why we get along so well.
You didn't see it either?
In 5th grade, they sent me home with the permission slip of like, we're gonna teach your kid about sex and shit. And it was like a month in advance or some shit, and my parents signed it. And like it came up, like the week was coming up on that Friday. We're like, it's sex time, and my parents are like, we're gonna go to Six Flags. Do you want to go? That's a real fucking story. Like, you can go to school and learn about that, or you can go to Six Flags Fiesta Texas
And have the best time.
Yeah, and like I went to Fiesta Texas all the time as a kid because my parents are together and I have a good life, and and I was like, let's fucking go to Six Flags.
Tear comes down my face.
They caught me watching porn when I was like 8, so I never even knew what was up.
That's cool.
It was in like daycare, like this little girl, like I don't know if she was like assaulted or something, but we played house and I don't know what was up about sex. I learned you gotta rub fronts and shit.
All right, I have 2 stories. One, I don't know what movie it was, and it's crazy how you still like your mind decides what to keep in there as like a visual memory. And I remember this pretty bad. There was like a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. It's crazy how I still remember the actor, and I don't remember the movie, but there's like a sex scene in it where he like they're kissing on the bed or whatever, and he's on top of her, and she's like in this white almost clear gown. She doesn't take it off though, and he like starts eating it. From what the movie looks like, he starts like eating her pussy, like her head goes down there,
Yeah.
and like, but he doesn't move anything, so it's just like on clothes. I don't know. That's how I remember it, right? So I was like 4 or 5 years old. We lived in Dallas because the Mexican mafia wanted to kill my mom.
What?
And so we didn't have anybody that lived there with us. So my mom found this church, like really good church, where the people took us in. We were there all the fucking time. They found us a house to live at with this other lady. Crazy, right? So like, we play house at the church.
Hey.
Me and these kids play house.
That wasn't the craziest thing you said.
All right, so like,
Well, that's a story for another time. That's a
no,
story.
so like we play house, and I'm like, I'm the mom, I'm the dad, she's the mom, and like I'm trying
You're
to
the
like I'm the mom. I'm trying to reenact this scene that I saw in
Yeah.
this movie.
And you're like, the Mexican mafia wants to kill me.
No, so like
Yeah,
we get caught, and my mom like takes me to the bathroom, and she's like, "What were you doing?" Fucking, and I honestly didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was just copying what I saw on TV.
Yeah, right.
And so yeah, I basically got laid when I was 4 or 5.
It's fucking.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Me and this little dude, I remember like we were like kissing, like it was like everything. But I was like 5 years old with like this little girl at like
Yeah.
a church, and I didn't know what I was doing wrong, and like my mom like fucking lost her shit, and I think that's kind of like why I ended up being the way I was.
Yeah,
She
right,
kept
right,
everything
right.
from me and all this and that.
That's what I tie it to too, because like some weird shit like that happened to me as a kid.
Pimpin' since pimpin' since pimpin'.
Turo, you have a weird sexual experience as an infant like that?
No, I can't say I have.
A toddler.
Yeah,
It's
no.
weird, man.
It's yeah.
I have a lot of violent experiences, like being like shit. Like I've gotten hit with like bricks and shit. when I
All
was
right,
younger.
that's an hour. I'm just kidding.
I was like, damn.
Go ahead, Turo.
No, I was just saying like when I was younger, along with like my family, whether it's my mom or dad's side, like a lot of like just outside playing with kids and shit, and like we were just we would start like it's kind of like South Park and shit. Like we would grab like because they would get mad at us. You don't remember those to cover windows? They would have those silver white things that would hold the curtains. We'd bring them down and hammer them with the hammer into swords, and we would fucking hit each other with them and shit. Like we would fucking play like that kind of shit.
Sounds like money for your sad poor West Side family or South Side family.
No, they would get mad that we would do that. But a lot of my younger stuff was a lot of like violent stuff. Like I always had like my face busted up and my nose broken and shit. Like that's just how I lived, you know.
Makes a lot of sense, Turo.
Yeah, I had a good family though. Like my mom's cool. My dad.
Oh, dude, his parents are great.
Yeah,
They buy him guns.
I love them.
Oh shit! Let's go
Yeah.
shoot some fucking guns.
Let's go
dude.
shoot.
If you want to have that
fucking guns.
conversation, I'm down to do that.
Yeah, I'll bring the camera and everything, dude.
I was like, we could have some fun, sir.
We could pop
We
off.
used to do that a lot, honestly. I don't know why we haven't.
I-
You guys
That was like
wanna-
before COVID, right?
That was before
we
COVID,
fucking
yeah.
Shooting that shit off.
Once COVID happened, we had a whole
Man, just-
those years of
yeah.
just playing video games and not really seeing each other. So I think that kind of
Not
broke it
really
up.
doing anything. Huh?
Yeah, like we just.
You guys want to do another hour?
Well, I mean, we could do another few minutes.
I'm gonna do another few minutes. Yeah.
Okay. all right.
So on the second story, my mom. That's when like my mom found the porn or whatever on the. Well, the way she found that I was watching porn, she never caught me. Is that she did the virus scan? That fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
So you see like the HTMLs. Is that what they're called? Like the web pages.
Yeah, those address pages.
Yeah, you see like they're all coming up, and she's like, "You pulled it out in my room," and I'm like, "Damn it!" And I'm like, "Damn it, dude!" And then like she's like, "What is this?" And she's looking at all the cookies. Like I didn't look at Britney Spears getting raped, but like, there's not even a video of Britney Spears getting raped, but it was like Britney Spears rape video. She's like, "That's what you're watching," and it's like this whole rampage of like taking away my shit,
Damn it.
yelling at me, fixing my bed while crying, like this weird parenting stuff, like
Dude, that is bananas.
awful. Like I was like, I don't know what to do. I hug her? Do I? Ugh.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just like sitting there, and she's like organizing my shit while crying and like fucking getting after me.
I have that, dude. Like, when I get into stress, I start cleaning.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Because, like, when I get in trouble.
because you have to put your mind elsewhere.
No,
Yeah.
no. When I got in trouble, my parents would kick in my door and be like, clean this fucking room. Like,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, like,
That's kind of your
yeah,
response.
like, trouble and cleanliness, like, that's tied together. When I was, like, 8, my cousin, they had the box at their house. Remember the cable box?
Yeah.
Channel 99, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
shit!
Dirty movies, man.
The thing on the screen.
Right, but
I actually never saw that one. Go ahead. Sorry.
well, when you have the box, like it's
It's came
there.
it's pornography, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And like 8, 9 years old, my parents picked me up from my cousin's house. I'm like, did you have fun over there? What'd you do? It's like, oh man, we turn on this channel, and I saw these naked girls, and it was awesome, and like I was psyched about seeing fucking naked chicks. And then,
Oh, you just
As
outed.
you,
You outed.
as you should
You,
be.
Yeah.
but you outed yourself in that situation.
right? But
Yeah.
like not even like I shouldn't be looking at this type.
Not
of
even
shit.
subtle. Like,
Like
you're,
I was psyched to be like, I saw naked chicks today, and it was awesome,
Yeah.
mom and dad. And then they called my aunt. And then my cousin's like, "You fucking ratted me out, dude." I was like, "That's not what it was."
he knows what boobies are.
I was fucking psyched. And I saw some titties this day. And it
Hell
was
yeah.
sick as shit. There you go.
Mine was the channel 14 because HBO was on there,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
but it was like 24-hour porn. It was just like real sex.
Real
Yeah.
sex.
So like it'd be like a naked lady photographing people or like these
The
weird.
photographer's naked.
Yeah, like I'm like, this is weird, and then like it'd be like these people dressed like clowns having sex,
yeah.
which is kind of creepy. But you're like a kid that doesn't see that, so I'm just like, whoa, those fucking
Oh, I
people
got a
are
clown fetish,
fucking
dude.
people are doing it.
Well, I remember when I was younger, like the one I would fucking what?
I have a clown fetish.
We'll get to that.
No, there's nothing more than that.
There's nothing to it other than he has a clown
He
fetish.
has a
I sexualize humor because it means so much.
No, I think the one I would see was
You ever bust jokes during sex?
Huh?
I busted a couple jokes during sex. I've
Oh
laughed.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've laughed myself out of sex.
Yeah.
I've laughed me soft before.
You laughed yourself soft.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the whole, playing around, joking, you're having fun.
Yeah, I
with
was
the
like, I
shit.
never.
No,
I've never laughed myself
I
out of
get
it.
Silly.
Just fucking farting in the middle.
Nah, it's just like I can't even remember. It's like this feels like a coin purse down there. It's like dumb shit, man.
I was gonna say the one that I would when I was younger and we had cable that I had to lower down was it wasn't the real sex. It was kind of, I think it was like after that. It was the one where the whorehouse, cat house. They even bring it up on
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony. It was
Yeah.
the cat house thing.
Thursdays,
and I used to
11,
fucking,
yeah.
I used to lower it and be like, oh my god,
And just
girls.
be like sitting there watching it. Yeah.
And I would think, I was like, oh man, you pay for this? Like they pay girls to have sex, like, you know what I mean? And I couldn't even fathom that as being that young. And I'm just like, oh, like you go to this place as a dude and they line up girls for you, and you can just fucking pick one and be like, oh, here's money and I'm gonna have sex, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'd be like, oh my, like I
What
was,
a
Dude, I
cool
saw that
idea.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking saw that.
dude,
shit,
I was
and I'm
like, yes, I was like, I can, when I grow up, I can go to these places.
Yeah, I was like seeing it. Doing? How does that work? Why do they have these like everywhere?
Because that's
Because it's
prostitution.
not. Yeah, because it's not legal.
Because they hate to see bitches with money, man.
Yeah, because they hate to see bitches give us pussy happily
Yeah.
and make money for it.
rather than working for it like a normal
Rather
person.
than being uptight with an OF
Yeah.
and being like, oh my god, you only gave me $10 this month.
Dude, I
Rather
hate,
than her being happy for the stupid amount of money I'm gonna give her for my penis.
what's the
anyway.
thing I always tell you? I see those fucking bitches do online. They put, man, y'all sleep on my OF. Y'all sleep. I hate that fucking shit. Y'all sleep, dog.
Damn, I've never seen that before. in my
Dude,
life.
like, y'all
I've
fucking,
seen it.
I've seen it plenty of times. Like, I'm on Instagram all the time. That's my main thing. So
If you don't have my OF, you're missing out. I'm one of the top 0.1%.
There's too many
of
one
creators.
percenters.
I'm
That
like,
doesn't make sense.
You can't all be
Y'all
the
can't-
1%. Like, where are those 99?
y'all can't all be 1%.
Are those 99 the ones that aren't doing the naked thing? Because you have OnlyFans and not doing anything on it. That was originally the platform.
It
It
wasn't
was for artists to express their art and sell it at a price and communicate with their fans.
It was like that one site we talk about.
Don't point at me.
It was like that one site though.
Stop that. Knock it off.
No, it's like behind the paywall thing you were talking about. What the fuck is that site called?
Patreon.
Patreon, like
Oh.
that. I think that's what.
Which is now behind a paywall.
Yeah, but like
Fucking sad day we live in now,
but
honestly.
I think
I
that's
don't
what.
watch